Welcome back to Good Day. And as you know, food is a huge part of this program, and chefs have the best food and, of course, stories. Chef Christopher Miller joins us from Basil Pizza and Wine Bar in Perrysburg with something that sounds complicated, but it really isn't all that complicated.
No, it's actually a simple dish. It's a stewed dish. It's an Amalfi Coast cuisine. It's a Mediterranean seafood dish, actually.
Okay.
So it is tatani, gnocchi diavolo, so a little bit spicy.
Okay. That sounds fancy, though.
Yeah, for sure. So it's so calamari. It's a form of calamari.
So squid.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you've had it probably fried or something like
yeah,
that.
absolutely. Everybody's probably had it fried, but this is a northern Mediterranean squid.
Okay.
They're called the flying squid. So it's an interesting variation, but I'm gonna get started here.
Yeah, okay. So is this something that is on your menu at Basil?
So we actually ran it for a feature for our Amalfi summer that was last month, but it's just a quick, easy dish that people can make.
You can maybe make this at home if you want.
And it's all of our ingredients are actually local, so they are from Sofo Italian Market. So
Okay.
everything here that you see is
You can go get
attainable.
the ingredients and you can make it yourself.
Yeah,
All right,
absolutely.
so where do we start here?
So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna build
warmed
a
up.
little bit of spice here. This is Calabrian chili peppers.
Okay. So what kind of flavor does this give
So they
off?
offer a fruity, kind of spicy, a little bit more citrusy notes to
Okay.
it.
All right.
They just
so
want
you
to get a little
that down first.
aromatic, and then we're just gonna
White
little deep
wine.
glaze, a little box wine in the morning, you know.
Yeah. Well, it cooks out, but it gives it a nice flavor, doesn't
sure.
it? Yeah.
So that just kind of livens that up a little bit, and
Okay.
then for the next portion, we're gonna do the squid.
The
so
squid.
you don't want to overcook this.
I know. I've never cooked squid myself, so I wouldn't know what to do.
So generally, you want to go for like the 60 to 90-second range of cooking. But
Ooh,
since
that
this is a
smells good.
stewed one, I don't want to like fry it at all, just because that will cause it to overcook. It will get a little bit more rubbery. So this keeps it so it's nice and tender.
Okay.
So from this, we're gonna go with our gnocchi.
Okay. And what is your stove? Are you at like a medium or are you a high?
This is actually a medium-high.
Okay.
So with it being a bigger pan or sauce skillet, this is
More
for
surface area,
more
right?
surface area. It will cook quicker at home. If you want it to be a little bit more richer flavor, you can cook it down in a bigger saucepan or like smaller but a little bit deeper.
Okay. So you threw the gnocchi in there. Now, what kind of gnocchi is this?
So
Because
this
it looks
is-
like there's something in there.
So this is roasted garlic and pesto gnocchi.
And pesto. Okay, I thought I saw a little bit of green.
So it's nice to always have your flavors kind of
Some herbs in there.
in there without adding any extra components, really. So
And basil is what in season right now. Everybody's got their at-home gardens. You've
Everybody
got
has their at-home
your herbs in the
gardens.
backyard that you can make if you wanted to make your own gnocchi.
Yeah,
I
for
have
sure.
also never done that. But
and gnocchi's very simple.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe another time we can actually like
We
make
can
some
learn how to
pasta.
make pasta. Yeah. So at Basil right now, you've been the head chef there for a little while.
Yeah, about 2 months. So
2 months.
not super long, but yeah, we've been trying to go more regional with exploring the different areas of Italy, just because it's simple. You're able to kind of see like the different seasonalities of the different dishes. So right now we're actually in Calabrian theme, so a little bit more spicy.
So a little more spice. Yeah, if you like that little chili, that little.
So then from here, I'm going to add a little bit of our pomo.
Okay,
So this is-
pomodoro sauce. And what makes it a pomodoro sauce?
Tomato. It's just
that
tomato
kind of
sauce.
tomato.
Yep, it's just a tomato. It's actually 2 different types of tomato. There's San Marzanos in there, and then a version of Aroma. So you're looking at a sweet tomato and an acidic tomato. So
Okay,
it balances.
nice balance.
So that's all Italian cooking is about balance.
And again, in my garden at home right now, I do have some Romas. And I've got some beef steaks and some cherries and stuff too. But it's nice to have the different types.
Yeah,
if,
for
if
sure.
you're growing to give that balance of flavor. As you said, a little bit of the acidity is always kind of nice to have. I think with the seafood too.
Absolutely. And then speaking of seafood, we have seafood stock. So that
seafood stock. Okay.
just gives it a little bit more rich and deeper flavor.
Now, do you make your own stock?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So it's whatever fish we have in house at the
Okay.
time. Oops, sorry.
Oh, you're good. I got an apron on, so don't worry about it.
So whatever fish we have at the shop in stock. So with that being said, like right now we have a swordfish is on our menu.
Oh,
so
okay.
there's a little bit of
A little
swordfish.
swordfish in there. Okay. And do you just cook that down, or how do you?
Yeah, it takes about, I usually go 5 to 6 hours just cooking it down, just very nice, low and slow. just get your veggies going and whatnot.
Nice, yeah. So this is really easy.
Yes, super easy. And then by adding the Calabrian chili peppers and the pomodoro together, you actually create arrabbiata sauce, so it's spicy. So that's where the diavolo comes from.
That's where that comes from. Okay.
So then right now, with it being an arrabbiata sauce, you want it to be a little bit more thicker, a little bit more concentrated, whereas some of the dishes like ragu or just your traditional spaghetti, they have a little bit more looser sauce.
Right, because you might put it over noodles or whatever. I know you got the gnocchi in there, but still.
And then since it is an Amalfi dish, lemons are key.
A little more acid in there.
I like to add mine in near the end of the cooking process just because it keeps that freshness.
So near the end of it. Okay, good to know. Good to know. I forget about lemons and limes and things sometimes when I'm cooking, but then when you add it, it does make such a difference, doesn't it?
100%.
Yeah. So you all at Basil and Levis and Perrysburg?
Yep, Levis and Perrysburg, Levis Town Square. We actually have a wonderful patio for this time of year. A lot of people come, they enjoy the seafood dishes just to sit outside, enjoy. We have a brunch that also runs on Saturday and Sunday mornings. Big brunch.
You guys are known for the people, you got to get, can you make a reservation for that? Or you
Absolutely, you can make a reservation for it.
You probably want to do that.
Usually on Wednesdays, we have Wine Wednesday, so half-off bottles of wine from lunch to dinner. So
there you go.
Obviously, it won't be the box wine that I brought today, but
that's all right. It's good stuff.
And then we have actually August 20th, we are going to be having a live fire event. So it's going to be a Tuscan Under the Stars theme.
Oh, beautiful.
So everybody will be outside. We're going to have a live fire of cooking. So it's going to be a swordfish risotto dish.
Ooh, I love risotto.
The main one. So
I don't eat it enough.
Definitely something for everybody to kind of keep an eye out for.
All right, this is looking pretty good.
And then, you see how it's a little bit thicker here?
Yeah, it's getting thicker.
We have just a little bit left. I'm going to crank up the heat just so we can get this out of here.
And then, of course, you brought some herbs with you because you have to finish it off with
we got to add a little parsley. Yeah. Love is what everybody calls it in the kitchen, so you're going to put a little love on it.
Cute. So you label them love. I like that. Good stuff. Smells nice and fresh too.
Oh yeah, and that's our key thing at Basil. Is everything's fresh, everything's the highest quality. That's exactly why we use I use Sofo, we use Sofo, so it's just one of those win-win situations.
That's awesome, and then you're helping out Sofo too.
So.
All right, I'm ready for a plate here.
Let's go here, and it's just a nice little guy.
It's going to be hot too, isn't it? Temperature hot. Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then I like to do a little bit of parsley.
Do you do a lemon zest on
Yep,
there?
absolutely. With it being an Amalfi dish, you always want to put that lemon in there. Okay. That's what they are known for. So.
A little zest too. Giving it the treatment right there. You can present this on a date night and your partner is going to be super impressed.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
100%.
That only took you a little while to make, right?
Yeah, just a little bit. It's just mainly having everything out and.
Ooh, I'm going to take a bite. I know this is going to be temperature hot, but I'm going to take a bite anyway. Let's go for it here. Blow on it a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit.
That lemon, it pops super fresh. Ooh, here comes the chili.
Yep.
Oh, that's nice.
And it keeps a balance. It will just kind of go back and forth with your flavors there.
And the squid, good stuff. All right, I'm taking one more bite. Remind everybody where Basil is when you guys are open, all that good stuff.
So Basil, we are open Monday through Sunday. We are open for brunch on Saturday, Sundays, and Monday through Fridays, we are open for lunch as well. We are located at Levis Commons. It's 3145 Hollister Lane, Perrysburg, Ohio, 43551. It's in that back area.
Yeah, in the back,
so.
by the hotel kind of area. Beautiful. This was delicious. Thank you so much for coming.
Yep, thank you for having me.
I'm going to take more bites. We'll be back with some more Good Day right after this. Stay with us.